woke up and I looked in the mirror and my eyes are yellow. And it was like Jerry popped in my head. So I'm sitting there, and later on the day, a friend of mine came over, and she walks in, and she was like, "Your eyes are yellow." Yeah. She goes, "You gotta go to the doctor." No. She goes, you gotta go to the doctor, man. She goes, "You're gonna die." Yeah, I know. Same exact thing Jerry said. So she leaves the next day. All right, I do whatever routine drinking that day. The next day, I remember getting up, staring at the clock for the liquor store to open. Sitting there like this. Go to the liquor store with the people who I know. I walk in within less than 12 hours now. At that point, I'm as yellow as can be from head to toe, not just my eyes, everything. I walk up, and the lady looks at me. She goes, "You're yellow." And she goes, "Manny," and I just looked at her, didn't say a word. I grabbed the bottle. I was sitting like this. I grabbed that. So I don't know how I chipped my teeth, man, or didn't chip them. When I got to the parking lot trying to open that damn thing just to guzzle it, that's how terrible it was at that point. I went home. Really, everything starts to go from a blur after this because this is bad. Where I woke up later that evening and I was yelling or something to get my mom's attention. I remember falling back into the bed, and next thing I wake up on a gurney, and I'm being taken to the hospital right down the street from us. And I was things get real blurry from here. Now it's a lot of information I got from family that were there. They said that they told them there's nothing we can do for him. We got to send him to Henry Ford, Maine, major trauma in Detroit. Long story short, there they send me there, and I ended up spending almost 30 days at Henry Ford, Maine, about 15 of it in ICU, coded a couple times. And this whole time I'm in organ failure. Kidneys, pancreas, liver are all shutting down. They're all functioning barely. So they're keeping an eye on me. They're like, "We don't know." One morning I wake up and there's these two doctors. There was an older gentleman and a younger female who were in charge of the organs, my doctors. So it was just him, and he's looking at me. He goes, "I need to talk to you, you know, about your organ failure." He goes, "6 out of 10 people like this don't make it." I'm like, "What are you telling me this shit for? We're having a conversation." And